Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into an herb with quite a history, wormwood. It pops up in folklore, there's the whole absinthe connection, even artists like Van Gogh. But what's the real story? What does the science actually say?
Exactly. And that's our mission today. We're going to explore the research, look at those traditional uses, potential benefits, but crucially, also cover what you absolutely need to know about using it safely. It's quite the intersection of old remedies and new science. Some surprising stuff in here for your well-being.
Okay, let's start with that name, wormwood. It definitely suggests, well, fighting off unwanted guests, right?
That's right. Traditionally, it was really well known for tackling internal parasites. You're talking pinworms, roundworms, tapeworms.
And does modern research back that up?
It does, actually. Some research suggests it can be pretty effective, maybe even comparable to certain anti-parasitic drugs in some situations. There's even work looking into its use against drug-resistant tapeworms.
Wow. How does it work against them?
Well, a key compound is thujone. The thinking is that thujone essentially paralyzes the parasites, causing them to, well, die off. So it directly supports that traditional use.
Interesting. Okay, so parasites, check. But is that it? Does wormwood offer more for our health?
Oh, definitely. It's not just a one-trick pony, so to speak. Research points towards digestive benefits, too. It seems to stimulate digestion, boosting stomach acids and bile release.
Which would help with things like bloating and gas?
Exactly. Helps reduce bloating, gas, traditionally used for indigestion, flatulence. Standard stuff there. But what's really exciting is a 2020 review. It suggested wormwood extract might actually help manage Crohn's disease.
Crohn's, that's a serious inflammatory bowel condition.
It is. The idea is it could reduce gut inflammation, maybe even lessen the need for steroid medications. That's potentially huge.
Okay, that is interesting. If it tackles gut inflammation, what about inflammation elsewhere? Pain, maybe?
Yes, good question. There's another compound, artemisinin. It's known for having pretty strong anti-inflammatory effects. So, yes, it could help ease pain, redness, swelling.
And historically, was it used that way?
Oh, yeah. For all sorts of things, PMS, pain, joint aches, muscle discomfort. It was quite versatile.
Right.
Now, modern studies, there's some research on osteoarthritis showing some pain reduction with a specific extract.
Yeah.
And it helped with rheumatoid arthritis when used alongside other meds.
But more research needed.
Exactly. Especially more human trials are definitely needed for a lot of these potential uses.
Right. And sticking with fighting things off, infections, bacteria, fungi, does it have a role there?
Possibly. It contains compounds like camphor, which have known antibacterial and antifungal properties.
Mm.
Lab studies look promising against bacteria like Staphylococcus aureus, even MRSA.
MRSA, right.
And certain fungi, too. But,
Yeah.
and there's often a but. Well, when tested in living organisms, like a 2021 mouse study, it didn't really show much effect against some Candida species. So again, it highlights that gap between lab results and what happens in a complex system. Need more human data.
Got it. So lots of potential, but also some question marks, which brings us to the really critical part. Safety. This sounds like potent stuff. What are the big warnings?
This is absolutely crucial because, yes, potential benefits, but that compound we mentioned, thujone, it's a neurotoxin in higher doses.
Neurotoxin. Okay, that sounds serious.
It is. Too much thujone can cause seizures, convulsions, hallucinations, even brain injury. That's why commercial wormwood products, at least in the U.S., have strict limits virtually thujone-free, like 10 parts per million or less. But teas, homemade extracts, those can have much higher unregulated amounts. You have to be careful.
So who absolutely should not use it?
Okay, definite no-goes. Pregnant or breastfeeding women. Animal studies show a risk of miscarriage. Also not safe for children. And anyone with epilepsy or seizure disorders must avoid it completely. It can trigger seizures or interfere with meds.
Right.
Also, people with kidney disease should steer clear. It can be toxic to the kidneys. And allergies, if you're allergic to plants in the Asteraceae family, think ragweed, marigolds, daisies, you might react to wormwood too.
So really, talking to your doctor first isn't just a suggestion, it's essential here.
Absolutely essential. Even besides those major risks, common side effects can include nausea, vomiting, dizziness, stomach cramps. Some people report restlessness or sleep problems. And it can interact with medications like blood thinners, warfarin, for example.
And how long can someone even use it?
That's another key point. Short-term use only, typically no more than 4 weeks. Its long-term safety just isn't known. And if you do consider a supplement, look for third-party certifications, NSF, USB, to get some assurance on quality, since supplements aren't regulated like drugs.
Wow. Okay, what a journey. From ancient parasite fighter to potential anti-inflammatory, wormwood is definitely complex, loads of potential, but paired with some really serious warnings.
Indeed. It really drives home a point, doesn't it? Considering everything we've discussed, the potency, the risks, what does this deep dive make you, the listener, think about the importance of balancing that lure of natural remedies with, well, solid research and professional medical advice on your own health path?